Alright, so this video is going to go through these loops practice questions, and it's just 1 through 5. It says write a loop that lets the user enter a number. The number should be multiplied by 10, and the result stored in the variable product. The loop should iterate as long as product contains a value less than 100. Alright, let's do this. Make sure also. Alright, so we'll start off with, let's say, scanner. My scanner equals new scanner. Alright, so you could do a while loop or a for loop. I guess I'll just start this one. I'll do a while loop. So while, and it says the loop should iterate as long as the product contains a value less than 100. So we'll say while product, now this is your Boolean condition, while product is less than 100, then we'll run our loop. So it says write a loop that lets the user enter a number. The number should be multiplied by 10 and the result stored in the variable product. So we'll just say num equals my scanner dot, we'll just say next int, and then we would say product is equal to the num multiplied by 10. And it will basically run this thing while your product is less than 100, which it is because it wouldn't be set yet. We would enter a number and multiply that by 10, and that would be stored in the product. Okay, let me think. The number should be multiplied by 10. The result stored. The loop should iterate as long as the product contains a value less than 100. So now it doesn't say to total this, so I'm not doing a plus equals here. It is what it is. It should be fine. Alright, so 2, write a for loop that displays the following set of numbers. So we're iterating by 10. So we need write a for loop that displays the following set of numbers. So we'll say for int I equals 0, I is less than or equal to 1000, I plus equals 10, and then displays the following set of numbers. So then you just do your s dot system dot out dot print, and it'd be, you'd print I plus comma space. And so what that does is that goes from starts at 0, so it prints 0, and then, or sorry, so 0 is less than or equal to 1000, so it prints 0, then adds 10 to it, goes back, 10 is less than or equal to 1000, prints 10, adds 10 to it, becomes 20, 20 is less than or equal to 1000, so it does that over and over again. So that's that. Now I'm going to have to close these because I can't scroll down when I'm in this drawing program. So I'm going to close this and scroll down. Okay. Alright, so now it says write a loop that asks the user to enter a number. The loop should iterate 10 times and keep a running, so this is the running total. So we could do while, write a loop that asks you to enter a number. Whoops, let's do our scanner first. I forgot to do that. scanner, my scanner, scanner, my scanner equals new scanner system.in. Write a loop that asks you to enter a number. The number should iterate 10 times and keep a running total of the number. So I'll just say int I equals 0 and total equals 0. So then I'll do a loop while I is less than 10, because that would allow it to enter 10 times. Then I just say the loop should iterate 10 times and keep it running total. Ask the user to enter a number. So the number would be I forgot to do it. It doesn't matter. I'll just say comma num equals 0 right here. So let's say num equals my scanner dot next int, and that enters the number in here, and then we would say total plus equals num. So the scanner, so we've got an int I, and sorry about the handwriting, it is hard to write on these screens. Total is 0, num is 0, while I is less than 10, so 0 is less than 10. And then I forgot to do this, I plus right there. So, and I'll show you why that. So I enter a number, let's say I enter 5. So 5 gets added into total, and then I plus plus. I is 0 at first, so plus plus adds 1 to it, so I is 1. 1 is less than 10. We can then say, let's say num is 10. We had 5 in total, and num is 10. 5 plus 10 is now 15. We add 1 to it, becomes 2. 2 is less than 10, and so on and so forth. Okay, so next one, convert the while loop in the following code segment to a for loop. So we would do for int count is equal to 0, count is less than 50, count plus plus. And then all we do is do the s.o.p count is plus count. Okay. And to me, this is less code, so I try to do for loops whenever I can, but sometimes I'll do while loops. All right, I'm going to close this, scroll down, and we'll do number 5 together. And that'll be it for this document. I also included the answers at the end, so ideally when you're working on these documents, you should be printing them and then trying them on your own, and then if you don't understand it, then you can watch my videos and get help. Right, convert the following for loop to a while loop. So we would have int x equals 50 while x is greater than 0. Then we do our s.o.p x plus seconds to go. And then we always have to remember to do our x minus minus, because if we don't do that at the end, then this doesn't get subtracted down. So it starts at 50, it says 50 seconds to go, because 50 is greater than 0. Then it does x minus minus, so x is 49. 49 is greater than or equal to 0. So it'd say 49 seconds to go, and then so forth. So this video is done.